here we are at beautiful Wentworth Park, and welcome along to Chasing the Dollar. We're going to have a look at the quaddie legs this Saturday night at Wentworth Park. My name's Ben Damon, joined as always by Tim Newbold. And Tim, what did you think of the meeting?
Yeah, another strong competitive meeting. A couple of preludes of the Golden Easter egg. We're really building up for the series, which does kick off on March 16. All of the Group 1 dogs are in Melbourne this week for the Australian Cup, but we've still got a strong meeting here at Wenty.
Yeah, the Golden Easter egg, it is not too far away. Let's get into the quaddie legs. This Saturday night at Wentworth Park, race number 5 kicks it off. It is for the stayers. Zsa Zsa goes from the inside. We'll be pretty short here too.
And she's clearly the one to beat, but I don't want to chime into her at the shorts because she'll be giving the leaders 12 to 15 lengths at some stage during the race. But she is very, very strong. She's got a massive motor, and from the inside, she'll just be powering home at the end. She beat a similar field last week, and she did it with ease, and she should be winning again, but she will be rock bottom odds. Number 8, Bart the Weapon, debuted at the half mile last week. He'll be improved by the hit out. He's got a bit of fitness now under his belt for the 700 metres. He'll run a competitive race, and throw in number 2, Thrilling Frank, who's racing really, really consistently at the moment.
Well, race number 6 is the first of the preludes of the Golden Easter egg, and True Blue Ethics goes around from box 6 here for David Smith. You tipped it last week, won for you. You going back?
Yeah, going to back up, but it is a harder race for mine. He is a touchy beginner, but he's got that high speed when he hits the ground. There isn't a great deal of early pace in the race, so I think he can carve across to the lead and just keep rolling into the back straight. He's going to have to set up a lead of 4 or 5 lengths down the back to get home, because there are a number of strong greyhounds in the race, but I think he might be able to pinch it on the lure. Number 2, Young Snoz. He's an old boy, but he's well drawn nearer to the inside, and he's going to get a stack of room, I think, in the early stages, because number 1, A grade, is a pacey type and does want to get a little off the track. That greyhound will beat Young Snoz out, so he might get a heap of clear galloping room on the inside in the early stages. He's got strength. He can run home very well. And throw in number 8, Gotta Be Fancy, who's racing really, really consistently at the moment, and might get a nice little track across at the first turn following True Blue Ethics. And if Hit does get the drop on True Blue Ethics, it could even knock it over in the last few strides. It is a very, very tough race, but I'm sticking with True Blue Ethics.
We move on to race number 7, and Zipping Milo goes from the outside here for Jason McKay. Has won 5 on the trot, and you'd think he'll start the favourite here. He
will. He's an up-and-coming young pup. He stepped up to the 600 metres last time out at the Gardens, and he blew them away. He was very, very dominant. He comes to Wentworth Park for the first time. I'm sure Jason would have trialled the greyhound around here. I think he just needs to begin cleanly, and he'll charge down the centre at the first, or in the home straight and at the first turn, and if he rolls to the lead, they won't get anywhere near him. He is capable of running around 29.8 without any striking any trouble at all. I think he'll be winning number 8, Zipping Milo, but you will have to take short odds. Number 6, Willow Blaze, I think is the best roughie in the race, debuting at the track. Is well drawn, wider on the track, does get a little wide in its races, but has got the early pace to be competitive. Throw in number 4, Barilla Titan, who has only been moderate runs in most of its runs here, but has been going well in recent times on provincial tracks, and it could show up at big odds.
Well, race number 8 is the final leg of the quaddie, and it is also a prelude of the Golden Easter egg. It's a very tough one as well, an open race this.
Yeah, I like number 2, Triumphant One. He's dropping in grade on his past outing here last week up against Magic Fancying Company in free-for-all company. He's normally a fast beginner. He's got good pace. He's got a moderate beginner drawn on his immediate outside, which will help him in the run of the first turn. I think if he leads, he'll be very, very hard to gun down. He's one of the most improved greyhounds in New South Wales. Number 8, Bugatti Flyer, also drops sharply in company from Group free-for-all grade. Is a little awkwardly drawn right out wide on the track, but if she does get room to move in the early stages and clear galloping room on her inside, she can certainly figure in the finish. Throw in number 4, Dillinger. He'll be vying for the early lead with Triumphant One, and if he happened to lead Triumphant One, he'll run a bold race. And for your wider multiples, throw in number 5, Kobe J, who won in really good style at the Gardens last time out.
Okay, it's time to get Tim's best bet on the program.
Race 10, number 2, 1 Inch Punch for Jason McKay. I think Jason might have a huge night. This greyhound's only had the one run at Wentworth Park, and it was a really good run after striking a bit of trouble. He's a little touchy at box rise, but has got really good burn when he hits the ground, and has got a wider runner drawn on its outside. So I think it'll get clear galloping room. Race 10, number 2, 1 Inch Punch, the best on the card.
And some value for us.
Race 1, number 5, Bell Ringer. Beautifully drawn in the centre of the track. This bloke's got a massive motor. He can be a bit touchy at box rise as well, but he's got good burn when he hits the ground too, and he just needs a little room to move in the first 50 to 80 metres, and I think he can run a huge race at good value.
Yep, it's a big time of year coming up. We have the Greyhound of the Year next week, of course, at the Town Hall, and also we have the Golden Easter Egg just around the corner, getting exciting.
Really looking forward to the next month or so here in New South Wales, Benny.
Yeah, most certainly. Thank you, Tim, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Chasing the Golden.